What you've been doing to change your life is keeping you stuck. What if I told you the secret to manifesting isn't about working harder, but about shifting your energetic frequency? Are you tired of wishing for change, only to see the same patterns repeat? This is quantum field activation. Unlock now your manifestation potential, framed as an ancient mystery and a practical key. Listen closely. Modern science maps circuitry, but hidden beneath atoms is a subtle fabric of information and vibration that responds to attention. That subtle field is your playground and your mirror. If you learn to tune it, small inner shifts ripple outward into real change. Stay with me. By the end, you will unlock a simple, powerful key that can begin to transform patterns that have felt permanent. Today, we move beyond hustle and wishful thinking and explore how the inner climate of feeling, focus, and coherence shapes the world you live in. Picture your life like a radio. The station is your frequency. Right now, you might be stuck between static and a clear signal, and that gap is bridgeable. Imagine noticing a thought, holding it gently, and watching an opportunity appear where none seemed possible. A job offer, a healed relationship, a sudden creative flow. These are mini transitions, proofs that tuning matters. This channel is a safe place to learn tools that blend curiosity, breath, and disciplined attention. If this calls to you, subscribe, like, share your experience below, and repeat aloud, I choose to awaken my consciousness. There are hidden techniques and enigmas ahead, and they will reward those who stay. Where in your life do you feel separated from what you long for? And what would change if you simply turned your inner dial? Awakening consciousness, a sudden flash of light ripples through the quiet of your inner world, not to blind you, but to invite you, to show that beneath every habit, every fear, there is a larger field humming with possibility. Imagine your life as an ocean of vibration. Each thought and feeling is a wave that meets the shore of reality. Under those waves, there is a subtle current, a fabric of fields and frequencies that quietly weaves everything together. Call it the quantum field if that helps the mind. Call it the luminous ground of being if that feels truer. Both names point to the same sense. You are not an island. You are a node in a vast, living web. Visual suggestion: slow aerials of a glowing sea, a grid of light overlaid with scattered points of shimmering energy, close-ups of a single ripple expanding outward. These images help the eye remember what the heart already knows. Begin here with a short visualization. Close your eyes and feel the surface of your breath. Picture a soft lattice of light within and around you, threads connecting to other lights. With each inhale, sense the threads brighten. With each exhale, they pulse outward. Notice one connection, perhaps to a memory, a place, a person, and let that recognition soften the edges of separation. Now anchor with a 60 to 90 second breathing practice. Inhale slowly for 4 counts. Hold gently for 2. Exhale for 6. Repeat. As you breathe, imagine the lattice aligning, like tuning forks finding the same pitch. Allow your attention to rest on the center of your chest, then gradually shift it outward along a single thread. This is a bridge between inner intention and outer pattern. Consider the observer effect, not as distant lab jargon, but as a living truth. Attention is a spotlight that changes the stage. Think of a garden. When you watch the soil and attend to a seed, your choices change. You water, you shelter, you notice sprouts. In this way, intention and focused witnessing tilt outcomes. Try a 3-minute micro practice now. Sit quietly and simply watch thoughts as if they were clouds passing a window. Do not chase them. Name them softly. Planning, worry, hope. See how the energy behind them shifts when you steady your gaze. Personal line to use. I used to chase answers outside myself until I learned that when I watched my thought stream with curiosity, doors opened that brute effort never found. Hold a gentle curiosity for science's voice, fields, information, coherence, while resisting dogma. This is an invitation, not proof. For integration, reflect on where you felt separation versus oneness. Journal prompt: where do I feel separation versus oneness? Practice the 3-minute witness daily and note any shifts in mood, choice, or synchronicity for 1 week. What subtle thread will your steady attention begin to weave next? Activating the pineal, opening the third eye. The pineal is a small, soft beacon tucked in the center of your head, both an endocrine gland and a threshold to subtler perception. Imagine it less as a magic switch and more as a sensitive lens. When cared for, its view becomes clearer. When neglected, it grows dim. You are the tender gardener of that lens. Your intention, attention, and daily habits are the sunlight, water, and soil. Begin by honoring anatomy without myth. The pineal produces melatonin and helps regulate sleep cycles. It sits near the brain's midline and responds to light. Spiritual traditions call it the light organ or inner antenna because shifts in sleep, dreaming, and subtle noticing often accompany its gentle activation. That said, no practice guarantees sudden paranormal powers. Instead, expect heightened sensitivity, richer dreams, and a clearer inner compass when you practice consistently. Here are safe, accessible ways you can begin tuning this center today. Soft morning sun exposure for a few minutes, only when the sun is gentle at dawn or dusk, signals the body rhythm and primes the pineal. Breathwork that slows heart rate and deepens oxygen exchange creates a calm field where subtle perception arises. Sound, whether binaural beats tuned to theta or solfeggio tones that feel resonant in your brow, can act like a tuning fork, aligning inner rhythms. Gentle visualization of a cool, indigo light gathering at the brow helps direct attention without forcing anything. A short guided focus you can try now. Sit comfortably with a long, easy spine. Close your eyes and breathe in for 4, out for 6, letting each exhale soften the jaw. After a minute, bring attention to the center of the forehead, the spot between the brows. Breathe into that point as if you could inhale through the space there. With each inhalation, imagine a cool silver blue light gathering. With each exhale, let tension melt away. If thoughts wander, note them like passing birds and return. Continue this quietly for 2 to 3 minutes. End by placing your palms lightly over your eyes and resting for 30 seconds, letting any impressions settle. To cultivate lasting receptivity, set a gentle daily protocol. Begin with a concise intention. I open to subtle guidance. Practice 5 to 10 minutes of focused breathing at the third eye, and close with a sentence in your journal about any impressions, images, or dream fragments. Try a simple experiment. Track dream recall and moments of mental clarity each morning for 7 days and compare notes. Notice small shifts, a sharper image in a dream, an unexpected insight during the day, and honor them. Support your practices with practical lifestyle choices. Prioritize sleep hygiene, get morning light, reduce processed sugars and excessive fluoride cautiously, and consult health professionals before major changes, and limit late-night blue light. Be patient. Sensitivity often unfolds in subtle, cumulative ways over weeks. If your inner lens began to clear, what first subtle change would you notice in your life? Raising vibration and integrating practice, step into this moment as if the entire universe were listening only to you. You have carried too much weight for too long. Raising your vibration is not about forcing joy. It's about tuning the instrument of you, so you naturally hum at a frequency that invites different opportunities, kinder people, and quieter inner weather. Imagine your inner landscape as a temple of sound. Every thought is a tone, every breath a drumbeat, and when those tones align, you create coherence that ripples outward. Start gentle, place both feet on the floor, soften the belly, and let a breath arrive that grounds you into your body. Let gratitude be your tuning fork. A simple recall of one small kindness shifts chemistry in the chest and creates a subtle field change you can feel as warmth or lightness. From there, draw your breath into a heart-centered rhythm. Breathe in with attention to the space around your heart. Exhale with the intention, I open, and allow the chest to settle into a steady, calm cadence. Movement opens pathways that words cannot. Let slow, intentional motion, qigong waves, a soft sun salutation, or walking with awareness, loosen knots and release old patterns. Sound reshapes matter too. A single tone hummed from the throat, or a gentle chant can align the body's subtle cavities like tuning pipes. Practice these for minutes, not hours. Coherence builds through repeated, loving attention rather than force. There is power in witnessing. Sustain a state of kind curiosity for as little as 5 minutes each day. Notice thoughts without judgment. Return to the heart breath and set one clear intention for what you wish to attract. Add a tiny experiment. Each day, simply notice one synchronicity, an unexpected call, a repeated symbol, a sudden helpful idea. Record these in a small book. Over a week, patterns begin to emerge. Over 3 weeks, your nervous system starts to prefer the new rhythm. Keep the log simple. Date, mood, one synchronicity, one physical sensation, and review it on Sundays with compassion. Science and spirit meet when habit shapes biology. Repeated emotional states strengthen neural pathways. Sustained practices influence hormonal balance and even gene expression patterns in ways researchers describe with words like coherence and regulation. That doesn't promise mystical overnight change, but it does explain why small, steady practices accumulate into real-world shifts. Your choices follow the tone you set within. Build a gentle 21-day compass. Begin with short daily anchors, breath coherence, a gratitude recall, and 3 minutes of sound or movement. As you grow accustomed, weave in a nightly note on dreams or impressions, and a weekly intention to test clarity. Do you remember dreams more? Do creative ideas arrive with less effort? Invite community. Share one small victory with a friend or in the channel so the change feels witnessed. You are the choreographer of your field. What small, kind practice will you place at the center of your day to begin reshaping the music of your life? And what will you notice first as the tone changes? You made it. And that matters. Thank you for choosing these moments for yourself when life so often asks for every ounce of your attention. If you have carried grief, doubt, or a long winter of waiting, know this: your presence here is a small, sacred rebellion against despair. You are seen. You are chosen by your own deeper self to remember how to move with the subtle currents that shape reality. Imagine for a moment that what you learned today is a key threaded into a larger tapestry. It isn't a quick fix. It's an invitation to kneel before your inner workbench and begin tuning. Begin small. Begin honest. The real change arrives in soft increments. A breath held with intention. A morning where you notice one bright thing. A night where you record a dream instead of letting it dissolve. Those are the gestures that over time reweave your life into a different pattern. I want to hear you. Drop a yes in the comments if this spoke to your heart. Tell us one tiny shift you'll try this week. A practice, a thought, a boundary. Share what truth you most want to uncover next. And if you've noticed even a single sign of synchronicity since you began, write it here. Your story will give courage to someone else walking a similar path. This channel is not a lecture hall. It is a workshop and a hearth. When you share, you help build a living map for the rest of us. If you'd like deeper support, consider keeping a short listening journal. One line each night about how your attention shaped your day. Or try a 5-minute evening ritual where you sit with one feeling and let it speak. These are not tests. They're invitations to befriend yourself more fully. And if anything ever feels heavy or unsafe, be gentle. Step back, hydrate, reach out to a friend or professional. Awakening is a compassionate unfolding, not a shortcut. You belong here. We are a small constellation of seekers, imperfect and stubbornly tender, carving out light together. Your practice, your questions, your wounds, and your triumphs, all of it matters. When you comment, like, subscribe, or share, you're not just supporting this channel. You are tending a communal flame that helps others remember they too can tend theirs. Leave today with curiosity rather than demand. Let your life be the experiment, not the battleground. Notice the little alignments. Keep a gentle record. Celebrate small proofs. Trust time and tenderness. Keep shining your light. Remain present. Breathe and absorb this energy in gratitude.